Hey everybody, Greg Boyer, Bowjunky Media. We're at the 2018 Vegas Shoot at the South Point Casino. This weekend's coverage is brought to you by Kafaru International. We're here with one of the nicest and funnest guys that we pretty much ever talked to on tour, Lewis Holmes. I like to talk to him anyway, but we're actually talking to you for cause today.
Yeah, this one kind of matters.
Well, I was just going to say, we talk regularly, but under these circumstances is always better. You came out and shot a 326 yesterday. Bested that by 1x, shot a 327 today.
Yeah.
Great shooting, my friend.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So talk with us about kind of how your indoor year has been going and coming here and doing what you need to do the first 2 days.
Well, Midwest Open, Iowa, I shot good in both them tournaments. And then Lancaster, I got beat out in the first round. I mean, I still shot an okay score and still felt good. I went home after Lancaster. I made a few changes just to the length of my loop, because I felt like I wasn't quite solid enough. And I also tied a little bit of material underneath my, under my knock.
Absolutely.
I've never done that. And I would get a few high arrows and I think maybe a little facial contact. But other than that, the year's been going good. The bow's been shooting good. Everything's been kind of rolling along, and which helps you control your nerves, because if things are working, you're okay and you feel confident.
Absolutely.
In it. So, yeah, all that's helping, and it's just one more day.
There you go. There you go. So you really started having some success a couple years ago. You came onto the scene and you kind of made your statement on, I'm going to train and I'm going to do this thing. It didn't start off spectacularly for you, but you have worked your butt off. You've got to the top of where everyone's trying to get. And so what are you doing now? Because you know what they always say, it's easier to get to the top than stay there. But since you have made that growth and since you've made those gains and you have achieved kind of the growth part, what are you doing at this stage now to maintain that?
Well, now it's probably been 4 years, I think, since I've been shooting pro. And I think a lot of it is picking up the little things that help you get better. Because at this point, it's nothing like you're not going to walk in and, do something and it just make you a ton better. It's just little things at a time. But I would say, like, remembering the things that happen and learning from them and then applying them at the right situation. So now that I've been, like I said, 4 years, it's where, I don't know how to say it, it's where I'm more comfortable and I know how to make that right chess move, I guess.
Sure, absolutely. Well, and that's basically what it is not just chess moves externally, but internally.
Yeah.
Knowing when it's your equipment, knowing when it's you, knowing when it's the conditions.
Yeah, and a guy gets a lot more comfortable with it. The more situations you get in and things happen, and then you're like, you draw back and you're like, oh, well, I've had this happen once before. I better let it up. So and them are all key things. Trying to be patient with the shot and. Yeah, it's just trying to remember what you did wrong and learn from it.
Absolutely. And so I wanted to kind of talk with you about something that I talked with Chance Bobeff about it. Chance had an unfortunate incident at the Lancaster Classic. You had an unfortunate incident at the OPA. But I wanted to talk with you about professionalism and just being upbeat. You handled yourself spectacularly when you had your boo-boo. But every single event, win, lose, or draw, you have a smile on your face. Now, there's some disappointment if that's the situation, and there's some happiness if that's the situation. Yeah. But you generally always have a smile on your face. You're always upbeat. What is it about the competitive nature of this that actually allows you to do both? All three, actually. Win, lose, but still maintain that good vibe.
I guess I kind of look at it a couple different ways. It's my personality to go, well, you know what, it wasn't my day. And I'm okay with that. And I think that also has something to do with my success, of the fact that, I'm okay with missing an arrow tomorrow. I truly am. I'm going to do everything I can not to miss an arrow tomorrow.
Right.
But I'm okay with it. So if I have a smile on my face, it's because of that. I'm okay with it. If something happens to me and it's all my fault, I want to control it because I don't want to affect anybody around me. Because that's something I see every single day that I compete, is how if I'm standing next to you and I miss an arrow and I throw a temper tantrum, that affects you.
Absolutely.
And it's not right. It's not right for me to affect you. You came here, you're spending your money, you're traveling here. So that's another thing that a person needs to think about is not only me, but I want you to do well too.
Sure.
So I don't want to affect you. And there's more important things to life than shooting your bow. And sometimes all of us that compete get a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit too much into the sport, and we allow them feelings, because the harder you work at something, probably the more you're going to react, because you want the win, or you want that arrow to go where you want it to a little bit more.
You care.
You care more, yeah. But it's just not good.
Sure.
You have people looking up to you, you have kids looking up to you, and you don't want everyone acting like that. I mean, I just feel it's my personality, I guess. So I'm going to try not to get upset, and maybe it's a poker face. I don't want somebody to know that I'm doing bad. But yeah, I just think that it's best to just be happy, and if it's not your day, be happy for the guy that it is his day.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Way, man. Those are words of wisdom right there, and that's as genuine as it gets, and that's why we appreciate you. So congratulations on the back-to-back 300s, and
yeah, hopefully tomorrow it keeps going.
It'll be what it'll be, and
Yep.
you'll do the best you can, but just keep on doing Louis.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you.